Hey guys, we're back with some more Vampire Survivors. Today we're going to be doing another super long run. This one's going to be with Moonspell because we needed to get 100,000 kills with her. And I did already plan. I think we're going to go for Capella Magna. I'm going to be trying to do this on different places specifically so that hopefully I can I can get those Kappa as well. I don't know exactly where they are, but let's give it a shot and see what we got. I feel like this is typically a pretty good starting item. The armor of the divine. Also, hold up, I can't hear the game because I have it muted. That's funny times. Okay. We'll be all right. I accidentally hit this, so we're fine. There might have been a slight skip there. There might have not been. I accidentally well, this game, whenever you tab out, it automatically kind of does weird things. So yeah, just not gonna worry about it too much. Empty tome. Always get the empty tome, guys. The empty tome is really big. Really quickly, I can need to remember what I need for this. Okay, I was gonna get the spinach anyways, so that totally works out. Spinach and then the candelabrador. So we'll go. I'm assuming I'm gonna end up getting another weapon at some point in time. Not necessarily like intentionally or whatever, but I'm assuming I'm going to. I don't have any other weapons selected. I can only do one weapon, so we'll see what ends up happening. I think we'll be fine. I'm not like that concerned per se, but yeah, we'll see. Ooh, Torona's box. I actually like that. You know, I'm down for a little bit of Torona's box. Anything I can, I'm down for a little bit of, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Anyways, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. If you guys aren't, hopefully it turns around for you. Every day is in fact a new day. So today could be your new great day, new amazing day. At least that's what I'm hoping for. If you guys are having any troubles, if you guys haven't had any water today, highly recommend it. Something to stay hydrated. Very important. Very, very important to stay hydrated, guys. Alrighty. I wish I could hit these candelabrias. I'm like actively trying to, and I just keep on missing. A little bit of a unfortunate series of events. Ooh, these bats are big. Howdy, bats. Howdy, howdy. All right. Nice. Okay. At least we are kind of eventually hitting these candelabras. Oh, food. Nice. I did want food. That was part of the reason why I was going around trying to hit them so much, because I actively wanted some food. I was worried if I didn't get enough food, I would be in a little bit of trouble. Well, this is good. Chests are going to be really good for us because the more chests we get, the better off we're going to be. Like we're gonna make progress quicker, I guess is really what I'm trying to say here. So we definitely want to do that. I'm going to go back and grab that food, I think, because I'm a little bit hurt. There we go. A little bit more hurt than I would like to be. Yeah, that's not happening. Not this time around. Ooh. Let me get the spinach this time. And there we are. We're on a little speed. Become a little speed demon, which I love about this character. That's why I was actually excited to do this character, because I was like, yo, we're gonna get some stuff going. We're gonna go zippity doo dah, zippity day, super fast. Increased duration of weapon effects. That actually doesn't sound bad. I'll pick it up. Sure. I'll pick it up really quick. What's on the map? Okay, we do have a Tiramisu and duplicator ring, and we also have the crown on this map. So we can drag all those items in at some point and just snag it all. I think the attract orb is actually gonna be another pretty good one to pick up, because if we get the attract orb, something that'll happen is we'll just grab everything in our area, in our vicinity, whenever everything's dragged into us, which I think would be pretty awesome. So I'm kind of down for that. Alrighty. We are, like I said, we are absolutely a speed demon right now. Super fast. And there goes the speed. I'm gonna cry. We have a lot of curse on right now. Nice. Another little speed demon moment. We have a lot of curse on right now, and that little bit of curse might actually be causing problems. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it will or if it won't be. Right now, obviously, we're doing okay for the most part, but well, like I said, I don't know. There are things that I do have concerns about, so just to keep that in mind and think about it a little bit. I hope that I get enough of this item to hopefully just forever and forevermore not have to worry about AoE or anything. We do want that tome to be fully upgraded, because we want to be tossing these tags out as quickly as possible. The quicker we toss them out, the better off we're going to be for sure. And honestly, like on a stage like this, I wouldn't mind going a little bit faster, because a little bit faster might be really good. Also, I'm not seeing any Kappa here, so we'll have to try a different stage out in the near future and see if maybe by chance we get other stuff. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what we're gonna stumble across here. More base area would be awesome. Interestingly enough, I wonder if the overflow endless level ups, limit break endless ones, I wonder what kind of stuff we get for that. Like, I wonder if that 1% area or 3% area or whatever is considered base area, or if it's considered like multiplicative area. Questions. Isn't that now? Bunch of questions. Always a curiosity points. What's nice is since I've been getting so much money from these runs, I've actually been able to get really far, do quite a bit. Now that being said, something really interesting that I did was last time I let the game run for as long as I could, and then I accidentally quit the run. I meant to go back. I was looking at the menu, seeing if there's a way I could make it go faster. But basically what happened was it got to a point where the game was running at like basically half speed, even though we're on hurry mode and hyper mode. Even though we were on these modes, it was like, nah, we're just gonna go super slow. So I was like, okay, well, if it's going super slow, I guess it's going super slow. Also, we are not getting enough health here. Hello. I would like some health, please. There you go. This works. Let's see. Upgrade? Evolution? No, probably not. I think we probably are going to need to get these items, the candelabra and whatnot, to their max level first. That's typically what some of these later weapons are required of us. So I'm just not going to worry about it too much. I'm going to kind of keep on trying to zoom around real fast. I might try to pick up something like the Pomalora or something to just get some health. Or maybe like, I don't know. Maybe something that gives us a little bit of health buffer. Recovers 0.2 health. See, I kind of feel like we don't need it, but equally we might need it because we're not really getting any health. So yeah, I'll grab it. I mean, just in case we just aren't that lucky and we're not going to be grabbing too much health. The one thing that's unfortunate about that is that does eat up all of our slots, so we can't get the attract orb. So I think eventually we're going to get to the spot where we can't get any, we won't get the easy level ups. Oh, we're getting eaten alive right now. We're too slow. That's actually wild. It's actually wild that we're so slow that we're getting constantly attacked here. Yo, chill, bro. I know there's food down here, so I'm just gonna go straight for the food. Okay. You guys need to chill out. Oh my word. I kind of know what's going on. They're pushing each other up here towards me. Well, I might die here for a second, and then I'll come back to life. There's like not much I can do. Yep. Okay, that's fine. We can be revived and continue. I knew this might be the case at some point. I might have to go for a little more defensive stuff early on. Or along the way. Yeah, see, like, I'm just not hitting. I think it's because of this weapon. I think if I let myself get one more weapon, that would be good. I could banish all the other weapons that I don't want and just go for the ones that I do. I mean, if I got the Echo Knight, I mean, I'd be completely fine. Echo Knight is like the hard carry of all weapons, is what I would have to say. It really is. That being said, I mean, I don't really have that much money. I think I only have like 5,000, so I really can't buy anything from anyone, but I am kind of curious. There are a couple things I'm kind of curious about. Ooh, there's a card. I do want to grab the card that pulls everything to me because I think it's just a really good card. There we go. Go and snag that real quick. Grab the box. There's our evolution. That should be really good, hopefully. That's the hopes, right? That's the hopes here. Ooh, that's some luck. Let's go and clean everyone out. Grab that magnet. Not that we really needed it, but grab the magnet anyways. There you go. And now you start doing this. I'm going to get the area effect more than anything because I think that's going to be really beneficial for us. Let's go and grab the Tirigisu because I think the Tirigisu is going to be important as well. Let's grab that magnet as well. And let's grab the XP first because then we can get just mad levels along the way. Okay, crown me. There you go. There's some area. Okay, let's go and get the golden ring. We're gonna grab all the rings really quick. I mean, all the items here because they're kind of really good to grab. They're kind of really good to grab all at once because when you do that, you end up getting a little bit more stuff going on. Oh my gosh, these guys are super fast. What sucks about this is I'm actually scared that they're going to be forever touching me. Yeah, that's actually like a genuine concern here. Health recovery. And what sucks is every frame that I'm stuck getting levels, they're actually getting one step closer. There you go. Okay. A little bit concerning. Not too bad though. Okay, we need to just stay on these guys, make sure we're absolutely tearing them up. Okay, well, this is where things get interesting because technically aren't really ready for this. Oh, there's an egg. Let's go. Okay, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Oh my gosh. This like focus mode 9000. Now, something interesting is I'm not getting hurt in this mode. I don't know if that's like, I don't know exactly what that means. You know, I don't know if that means like, oh, you just can't get hurt in this mode, or if it means like, hey, you're just at the moment not getting hurt. That being said, we did get rid of the Guardians, so I'm actually feeling a lot better. We'll kind of just chill out for a second and see if we can handle most of the enemies that come by. I think we have enough AoE that we're actually getting the whole screen now for the most part. So I don't have to worry about accidentally not getting the whole screen and then just being in trouble. I think we're okay with that now, which is really good for us. So maybe after going for a little bit more might, we start getting some, a little bit more area, we start getting some might. We should kind of get whatever at that point. At this point, a little bit of whatever. And we just gotta wait a couple minutes and we should be good. A little bit more area. I like to make sure that I'm gonna absolutely get the entire screen. So I'm gonna kind of just try to bounce back and forth a little bit between them. I do have a magnet following me. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're getting like the whole screen. This is really the whole screen, which is awesome. And like I said, it feels as though this specifically, we are not having to worry about getting any damage while we're in like this hyper mode. Maybe I have like maybe this hyper mode has like a damage reduction thing on it, because I swear it doesn't feel like it can take any damage, which is like okay. I mean, I don't mind that. I actually like that. I don't want to die, but equally a little bit interesting, a little bit weird. A little bit interesting, a little bit weird. Right now, I don't really want to go for random just yet. So I am kind of trying to actively make sure I know what I'm grabbing. I might end up going for random though. Yeah, just always random it. There you go. That helped me just get through levels. It just helped me go through it really fast. I mean, whatever I end up getting is fine, really, because I was doing random pretty much anyways. So, alright, let's see if we start taking damage now. Yeah, we're eating damage now. Oh, buddy. Hold up, buddy. Oh, we're gonna die. Yep. I'm glad we got the Tirigisu. Glad we got the Tirigisu and got that fully leveled up, because if we didn't, oh, buddy, we would be dead. We're gonna die again. Oh, okay, we might not get to the 100,000 this time around. We might actually need another weapon. Yeah, we're gonna need another weapon here. All right, so here's the plan, guys. I'm gonna go and get a second weapon, and I'm gonna go do the thing. I will get you guys in just a second when I get there. Peace out and give you guys in just 1 second. Alrighty guys, we're basically right back to where we were. I don't know if I'm a little bit further or behind, but we're basically back at the same spot. And if you notice in the upper left, I actually do have 3 weapons now. I have the upgraded weapon that this character starts with, I can't remember the name of. We also have the Echo Knight. Well, it's not upgraded to that yet, but it is getting there. And then of course we have the a Clockwork Lancet, which is what I was really hoping for would happen this time. It didn't happen last time. So this run has actually been extremely lucky in comparison. But also, obviously, I haven't gotten to the limit break stuff just yet because I've been picking up items slowly but surely. And we do also have the items laying down on the ground right there. So we're getting ready to start picking them up. We're actually going to pick them up now so we can get the evolution for the Clockwork Lancet. Once we do that, we'll be in a much better spot. We want to go for the silver ring first because we want to make sure we have all the protection we can first, and then after that we can go for the other stuff. I think we're gonna be fine though. I think we're at a spot where we will actually be fine. It looks like those are almost fully upgraded. We have one more level to get and then everything will be fully upgraded. So there we go. Now we just need to get the actual things. Summon Knight, honestly, like that one's not gonna need AoE. We're just gonna go for might for the most part. And duration, I mean, duration is going to be fantastic. Let's just be honest here. If we can get duration, I mean, yeah, we're going to get duration. A little bit of AoE wouldn't be bad, I guess. I want to make sure it really covers the whole screen. There's the amount. So Summon Knight is really cool, but we also definitely want, I hope that those limit break things actually transition over to, I hope they transition over to the other stuff. I don't know if it will, but hopefully it does. Let's just keep getting a little bit of this. We're trying to level up that one a little bit because we don't have the evolution for it yet. Let's see if we get 2 evolutions. Nope, just 1. That's the Echo Knight. That's the thing that I really wanted, more than anything. So now I'm really comfortable. And look, if you notice, it actually didn't carry over the upgrades, the limit break upgrades. So we basically had like what, 11 levels of wasted things. Really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. So I gotta make sure that I don't get anything for the Clockwork Lancet because obviously that's not gonna give us anything. So we just want to make sure we're a little bit careful on that one and we don't grab that. We also will grab all the extra items here now because, well, we can. There we go. And now we have all the goodies. Health recovery is gonna be big just because I want to make sure that I'm not gonna die as much as possible. Those guys are definitely taking a toll here. And once we get this Clockwork Lancet fully evolved into the corridor, then we're gonna be in a really good spot. We just need another box of doom. Another box of doom. I don't actually know where we'll end up getting that from. When we'll get that, rather. Not where, but when. So hopefully it's sooner rather than later because obviously I need it more often than not. So let's see what we can do. Alrighty, cool beans. Also, let me tell you guys a little bit about what I had been doing, what I did yesterday. So yesterday I went to the gym and I went to my kickboxing class. I do that 3 times a week. And it was actually pretty awesome. I do have things that are a little bit unfortunate about it. One of the things that's a little bit unfortunate is I'm still taking the medicine for my teeth. Speaking of which, those are actually doing really well too. Not really too much to worry about or complain about. I'm actually pretty happy and I'm not in any pain or anything. Sometimes when I eat, I'm a little bit silly and I just go a little bit too zealously, or whatever you want to call it, with them. So that's a little bit of an issue, but other than that, I mean, we're totally fine. So that's the good news, is everything's in a pretty good spot. Let's gonna keep getting some area on this. We want to get to, I don't know. I wish it told me how much area, but I mean, as long as it like more or less fills the screen, I'm happy. And it's more or less filling the screen, so we can probably start getting might now for both of these. There we go. It's gonna be a bunch of levels probably. Let's get might for this guy, and we'll be all good to go. I wonder if I can get some of these to be so massive that they go outside of the screen. I feel like that's a possibility. All right, we should get the next evolution here. Let's see. Corridor. What is this called? Infinite corridor. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word infinite. But there we go. That's really, really good. Now we'll actually be in a really good spot. Everything's going to be taking half of its health as damage. And then all the, well, I say everything. Anything that gets into the infinite corridor. I want to keep saying illusionary corridor. 100% duration. Sure. That works for me. Now we can grab this. We have enough to grab a couple of these eggs. There we go. We can't grab any more, which is fine. Not a big deal. Any egg we grab is going to be really good for us. And now we can kind of just hang out and chat for a bit. So I think what I'll do is if I can, I'll see how long I can chat for, but we'll probably just speed this up until we're at about the 30-minute mark or further. And then maybe I will just time lapse the rest or some portion of the rest, so you guys can see what's going to happen. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to let it go onto random upgrades for a bit, maybe, or maybe not. I'm not entirely positive. Like I said, I'm not really sure. I do want to kind of keep on specifically grabbing things for a bit, because I want to make sure that I'm not going to die to these guys. As you can see, these guys were actually getting really close. There's another amount. Amount is really, really good. So I was going to keep getting might on these where I can, because I feel like I need might. If I don't get might, I feel like I'm gonna die. So there's 100% duration. Wow, we're getting a lot of 100% durations here. I mean, I will take all of it. I will take all the 100% durations that I can get. We're gonna keep grabbing might though. Unlike the queen, this character doesn't seem to have as much going for it as the queen did. The queen had like a really, really strong weapon, a singular, really, really strong weapon that she started with. This character doesn't seem to have that. The whatever, like the 4 seasons or whatever this weapon is called that the character starts with, it seems to be a lot weaker. So it does seem like we really need to prioritize getting damage a little bit more. We have a ton of AoE now, so we really don't need to worry about the AoE. I think we're at a point where we're past that, so that's really good. I don't know if there's anything that we actually want per se. I'm just gonna kind of roll through these and see if maybe there's something. Like I said, I can't really think of anything that's like, oh yeah, let me grab that. I'm kind of at, like I said, I'm kind of at that point. Overall area continuously changes between 25 and 25 over 10 seconds. You know what? That's gonna give me a lot of AoE. Right now, it'll give me varying positive and negative 25%, but in the future, it'll give me a lot more. So let's grab that. Sure. Let's grab that and pretend that's gonna be the right answer here. Let's pretend that's gonna be the right answer here. There you go. Give me a little more might. So every level that I get now is giving me 1% AoE. So I'm down for that. And like I said, I think that's gonna really take me far. I mean, now we don't need to worry about AoE at all if we don't want to. I don't know if duration matters at this point. I'm gonna stop grabbing that. I don't think it's gonna really affect me too much, so I'm just gonna stop grabbing that. If it ever gives me something else, like maybe increase the amount, then maybe I'll grab that, because that'd be cool. Imagine having like dual-ended infinite corridors. That'd be pretty cool. But again, right now, like, we just don't need it. It takes away half their health. We do enough damage. We probably just don't need it. Probably. That being said, going back to what I was talking about just a little bit before. So going to the gym and the medicine I find still like doesn't really make my, doesn't sit well in my stomach. And because it doesn't sit really well in my stomach, what ends up happening is I think I don't eat enough throughout the day, or, oh, wow, that's a lot of 100% durations I've been getting for that. Or maybe it does or whatever, or I don't know. But I think it doesn't sit super well in my stomach, so I end up not eating enough throughout the day, which subsequently makes me not feel either energized enough for the gym, like have enough energy, so I feel kind of like lightheaded, like nauseous, whatever, or it just makes me nauseous, period, and that's just a byproduct of the whole situation. Like I said, a little bit hard to say for certain, but it's fine though. Ooh, there you go. Echo Knight getting duration is really awesome. Really, really awesome. And if you notice, we really are just kind of gathering the whole screen up. So that's what's going on. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, make sure to consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, because I make obviously a lot of more videos like this. In the future, I might be making more informative videos for you guys, so that you guys can see how I got here. I mean, everything's been documented pretty much on the channel. You can always just go back and watch all the videos, but I think I have tips and tricks that I might be able to share and be like, hey, this might be a better way to do that. Moving on into the future. So we'll see what ends up happening. But I know there's a lot of people out there that make informative stuff on games like this, so I don't know if I really need to be the one to do that. That being said, I might still do it because it might be fun, and you know, might test my skills in a different capacity. That's always kind of what I'm looking for now. Also, that randomizo card might have been the best idea ever. I'm just gonna put it out there. Might have been the best idea ever. We are absolutely getting just mad AoE. Like, it really is actually getting to the point where it might be so big it's gonna like start to dwindle off the screen. So that's actually really, really cool. And if you notice, it is slowing the game down already, but it goes through these phases where there's so many enemies that it'll slow the game down, and then it'll kind of like fall off, and then there won't be so many enemies that it, you know, slows the game down, and it'll go normal speed, and then it'll do that again, and kind of back and forth, at least for a while, and then eventually it's going to get so bad that it just always slows the game down. Well, at least that's what I found out. So the last time I did this, I actually had the game running for probably like 2, maybe 3 hours, and I just had it running in the background, you know, and that's what I noticed. That's what ended up happening for me. So really quickly, let's look at the levels. 45 for the Dark Knight. I mean, I say Dark Knight, Echo Knight. 45. We're gonna grab a little bit of the Godai Shuffle. Is that what it says? The Godai Shuffle? Yeah, Godai Shuffle. That's I'm gonna grab a little bit of area for that. I wouldn't mind it just being a massive thing on the screen. So we've already gotten past the 25 levels. So where we're already far past that. And now we're at a point where oh, look at something interesting is I think every time we summon the Echo Knight, it actually is unsummoning the previous one and then resummoning the new one, which basically means I don't think we need any more duration. I'm gonna grab a little bit more anyways because I'm curious, but I don't think we do. I don't think we need any more duration. And as you can see, obviously we're absolutely just taking everything by storm. I'm a little bit worried about leaving this build running specifically because I feel like eventually what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna end up running out of XP levels, whatever you want to call it, and then not dealing enough damage, and then bad stuff happens. I could be wrong, but hey, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit careful. I want to get that 100,000 enemies destroyed so we have all the unlocks. We're getting there. We're getting really close to having all those unlocks done. That's just, like I said, goals for now. And yeah, that's really it. There's the Echo Knight duration. Yeah, if you notice, yeah, I think that's what's happening. I think if we have so much duration, we actually don't need to worry about it anymore. It's gonna keep getting AoE over basically anything else, and might is the number one thing here. Definitely might. If you notice, our AoE for the Godai Shuffle is actually really good as well. It really is just kind of taking everything by storm. We got pretty hurt there, and I don't know how, to be completely honest. I gotta be a little more careful. Might have to be a little more careful. There's some flames, and there's a bunch of goodies coming our way too. There's some more duration or stuff, I don't know. There's some luck. I feel like we're not eliminating enemies fast enough right now, and that could be because of all the curse we have. So we are basically maxed out on curse now. I've kind of just been waiting off to do that because I thought that would be a good idea for unlocks, and it was actually a really good idea for most of the unlocks. I thought it might be really beneficial to have a lot of curse now because what would end up happening in my mind was we would end up getting a bunch of levels quicker because more enemies. But maybe I'm wrong about that because now they also have more health and all this other junk that makes them really difficult to actually take down. So I don't know. We'll find out though. But these guys are getting really close. If you notice, what we might have to do, we might want to do, is start getting more duration for the Clockwork Lancet whenever that comes up, so that we can really be careful with that sort of thing. Really take them down. Okay, more might, please, and we'll keep going from there. Yeah, if we have enough duration with the Clockwork Lancet, I mean, we'll just absolutely roll the world. Like I said, I don't think we need any more duration on the Echo Knight, but I'm gonna keep grabbing it because, well, if I do, that'd be fantastic. There's the duration on the Infinite Corridor. I will grab it because, like I said, I'm starting to think we might need it, even if it's just slightly so. We might need it. So gonna grab it a little bit. This is why I was kind of waiting off on the levels, because I was like, I don't know what exactly I'm gonna need. I wish you could prioritize what you're gonna grab on the levels. Also, this is the moment where, if you notice, all the enemies have slowed down. It's basically reset. So now we're at the start of the stage again, more or less, but at like a slightly harder difficulty is what I would say, right? And because of that, there's a lot less enemies. We're still getting like relatively the same amount of XP. I think. I can't say that for certain, but I'm pretty sure we're getting about the same amount of XP. There you go. And so yeah, I don't know. Don't really know, but we are getting close to that 100,000 mark. We're at the 31-minute mark. I did mean to kind of just skip a little bit of this, and maybe I will be. Maybe I'll just be fast forwarding this, depending on how long it is, and I'll just have my voice talking over a lot of the content that we're fast forwarding over. So we'll see what ends up happening. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but we'll see what ends up happening. Like I said, more might, please. Always more might. If you guys hear me talking weird stuff and you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, because I'm talking about getting might or AoE or whatever, and you guys just aren't seeing it, that could be the reason why. So we'll see what ends up happening. Like I said, oh, and the wizard keeps respawning, which is actually really cool. That's like a really awesome thing that happens, is the wizard keeps spawning, so you can go back to him and spend your money that you're getting in that run to help you in that run, which is actually really awesome. So we'll see what the wizard has. Revives. You can see that I'm at a point where I don't really want revives, because if I die, I'm probably gonna die again and again and again. And I do have the Tiragisu, so it's kind of at like I said, we're kind of at a point where getting revives is relatively irrelevant, more than anything. So not really something to worry about too much. So not gonna fret it too hard. But we'll see what we can do. And there's a chest, beautiful. That was a lot of money, 1,600 coins, gold coins, and we're going there. Okay. So far, so good. I am, like I said, I'm kind of looking to my next game now, trying to think of what's the next game I want to be playing and sharing with you guys. And I'm kind of thinking Last Spell or something of the sort. I'm trying to find a game that I already have that I could just share with you guys. And Last Spell, I played it way back when it was in like beta, early access, whatever, and I think it finally got released into full release now. So assuming that's the case, I mean, that's, you know, that's kind of what's nice. Now this is a really interesting one. Do I want to grab something or do I not want to grab something? Not grabbing something does pose a lot of benefits, because if I don't get any weapon here, like no items, then something that can happen is I can get a bunch of extra levels for the things I have. However, I could get something like the Vicious Hunger, which will help me get gold, which would be really cool. I could get something like the Gorgeous Moon, which helps me get levels, which is really cool. But it's all questions. I actually haven't gotten the Vicious Hunger before, and I'm kind of curious if I can get a bunch of money out of it. So I'm actually going to pick that up and see if maybe I can get a bunch of money out of it. They're also just massive eyeballs that are floating around, which is really funny, to me at least. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go and chill here and just not move anymore for a bit. And if I can think of stuff to say, then I will. If I can't, then I'm probably just gonna skip to the end wherever the end is, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, we did get to level 100. Ooh, duration 100%. Speed +5. I feel like speed +5 is good. I feel like we don't need duration. I feel like we're launching these eyeballs out instantaneously. I feel like speed would be the only thing that's really that we care about too much. Let me see if I can get some levels here. This is weird. Things are really strange right now. Things are really strange. I don't know what's going on. I feel like yeah, I feel like stuff isn't happening very well. I want to see my goal just shoot up, which I thought was kind of what was going to happen, to be completely honest, but it's not happening. It's not at all. So that's really, really strange. Yeah, really strange. Also, that being said, I am enjoying some of the things that I've been doing, some of the things that have been going on, and what I mean by that is I have been trying to keep up with like the news and whatnot, and so like Morning Brew is what I've been using to basically just read news related things, and in my opinion I think it's actually been going really well. I kind of get to keep up with the news a little bit, see things that are going on, see some new like products and whatnot. They kind of just like give you a little bit of everything, which I think is really good. I think it's really nice, so I'm happy to have it. I'm not sure if it's exactly the best thing in the world, but I'm happy to have it nonetheless. That being said, I'm not too concerned about a lot of things. There are some things in the world that are going on that's always surprising. One of the interesting things that I read was about the AI, about how there's been like a petition or something to basically slow down AI progression and have everyone basically wait like 6 months to progress in their AI development. And I actually kind of agree with that. But I want to know your guys' opinion. If you guys are still watching at this point, leave a comment. Let me know what your y'all's opinion is on the AI development. All this race to get the greatest and best and fastest AI out there. If you guys find it frightening, scary, something of the sort, let me know. Leave a comment. I'm really curious. Like I said, very, very interesting thing to discuss and think about. But I have no idea. Like I said, I do have worries. I do have worries about AI development because it is going really fast. So, you know, some things that are whatnot, interesting and whatnot. So it's really cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I love all this AI stuff. You get to do a lot of things, get to learn a lot of things from it. But there is, of course, AI bias and whatnot. I'm not going to claim to know all the details, but if one of the things that was a concern for AI development is or like AI in general is if they're feeding the AI specific information, then and not feeding it like all of the information, then basically what ends up happening is it gets a sort of bias, which is really interesting because if it has a bias and it's not feeding you like all the information, then technically it can be kind of inaccurate and wrong in many ways, which is something, like I said, interesting to think about. But yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of things like that. I also found this one. I haven't tried it yet because I've been just kind of busy doing other things, but I found this one app out there that I'm gonna get this one to be leveled up a bit. I found this one app out there that basically you can have conversations with an AI in that language, and so that's how you can practice speaking a different language while learning a different language, you know. And I think that's actually really, really good for assuming it works well. I don't know how well it works, so I can't really vouch just yet for this sort of thing. Like I said, I haven't really had time to try it out and whatnot, but assuming it works really well, I think it's going to be awesome. to use, because obviously, like in my case, I don't have someone to speak Japanese with, and that's the language I've been trying to learn. And I do know some words, but if you use the words more often, more regularly, then you're more likely to get those things memorized and constantly working. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that that's gonna help me with that. Basically, be like a speaking companion, so I can learn, and hopefully some conversational style Japanese. Because obviously there are different kinds of Japanese, and some are like really proper and whatnot, but some are more like what you would naturally speak, you know, rather than like, oh, here's the proper form to say it. Here's like the layman terms, or like the casual way to say it. So I think it's kind of with most languages too. We'll grab this box really quick, and this box as well. But anyways, so I think with that being said, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a comment, subscribe. I think this is where I'm going to leave it. We got that 100,000 mark, and you'll probably be seeing beyond that 100,000 mark, because, well, I'm just going to let it kind of go for a bit, and yeah, just kind of speed past it a little bit, and we'll see what ends up happening. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody, and adios.